Yeah, I don't know why you would stop behind in front of that smoke. You might as well not. Flash through, and that makes a lot of sense. Actually, automatic will take down niko. So, yeah, they slowed down for the flashbang. It makes perfect sense. 4 versus 3. Monacy looking into the ground, dodged the flashbang. What a disgusting kill. He absolutely cleaved Walco in the back, and now it's just Junior left. He's going to get hunted down by Hunter, who gets a double kill. And a very, very concise round for G2. Those headshots, all of them pretty much flawless.
Well, if that's a sign of things to come, Anders, God help EG. Because it couldn't have gone much worse for them. Pixel perfect precision from every single member here of G2. It all started with JKS, and Monacy comes to life as well. And remember, he normally performs very well against lower tier opposition. He normally farms these sort of games.
I don't know why it makes people so mad that they have to be, you know, taking it personally. Just enjoy it. Look, he's already got shot down by Monacy.
All right, Hooksy. They found the man advantage there, but he offers it up straight away. Bear in mind, 3 SMGs for G2 up against the AKs and Galils here. It's a little bit frantic to kick things off, but we will have niko still holding strong towards the half wall. A boost on the atrium for JKS as well. And 1 minute 15 on the clock. Be focusing towards top or middle here as EG jostle for control. Another kill for Monacy.
Yeah, he does get things to return, but no one's expecting that secondary player up on top of the canopy. You're just not seeing it coming. Automatic. He's alone, and this is a bit of a bonus round, Henry. So they had 2 MP9s. I don't think G2 care about losing a couple of players here.
Oh, no. You'd be more than happy just to be winning the round in a comfortable manner, which looks to be the case. Like, sure, it's a 3 versus 1. It's automatic on the other side. Caveats are, though, he's only got 21 points of health.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's very unlikely he'll be able to find 3 clean kills, plant a bomb en route. But we'll see what he can make of it. 30 seconds for now. Up towards short.
Monacy position is so strong, and he's going to stand up to get the kill. Do you know an interesting fact, Henry?
Always, Anders.
You know how if you're standing in the A hallway, you can throw that grenade, you can bounce flashes off the chimney?
Yes.
That bounce? Did you know that you can throw Molotovs the other way? You can bounce them from pit up on the chimney and land them in the hallway?
From the CT perspective?
Yeah.
Overwhelming. JKS still tucked in towards the short side here. Hooksy is playing for information. Had a bit of a rough tournament. Thus far, looking to recover. And he's playing alone.
He'd probably love to farm EG in this one, you know? Feels a bit better. Get himself higher on the boards overall. Good timing. I mean, it's actually a nice flashbang against Monacy, but the timing is just a little bit too good for him. Hooksy's still playing alone. Gonna get some backup now with about 25 seconds left. Hooksy doesn't really need to dive for this one either. They're already in a 4-on-5, but he's gonna push forward in front of it. And the spray is excellent. They're pushing right for the smoke. He could have easily had the double there, I think. Well, yeah. Not going to be able to take him down, but it's still looking grim here. Just 12 seconds left.
He did more than enough. 10 seconds remaining. And the bomb will be planted. Crisp as you like from niko. Left, right, good night. As he denies absolutely everything once again. Monacy, though, opening pick. Completely blind, as you mentioned. Funnels him in towards B. Hooksy, as you mentioned, didn't necessarily have to be as combative as he was, but he got the frag required, maintain that advantage. No bomb was planted. Hunter through the smoke, and here's niko. My God, that is optimistic. I still think we've seen plenty of one-sided games and leads disintegrate. I've talked about it plenty of times, like 7-1 leads, and then all of a sudden you only get 8 rounds and a half.
You know what they say? It's a fine line between optimism and just being delusional.
Yeah, well, I'm prepared to walk that line today.
All right.
For the pride of North America here. This could be the first round. It's actually looking okay for them.
It is.
A 4-on-4. They've done significant damage towards niko as well, but Monacy yet to be killed. 9-0. The immortal sniper continues to live as he posts yet another kill. Hex has been removed.
They can't catch him. It's a little bit unfortunate. He probably was deep enough that maybe if they'd swung a little bit harder, but I think they just missed the timing by a second.
Here we go.
What a nice shot from Walco. Very low on health, unfortunately, and the bomb does get dropped. 40 seconds. George and Junior on the other side, and they just have no space to stand out. Very tricky to find your way out. Junior's going to get one of the kills. He's definitely a highlight player, so see if he gets a chance here. Tries to go for the no-scope, but gets hunted down by Monacy instead. We'll find a 3rd kill of the round and make it a 7-0 in favor of G2. And I just want to say, you know, I appreciate your optimism, Henry. But you're cheering from the sidelines. I picked EG to win. I'm on this boat with them.
It's fleeting optimism, I have to say, because Monacy's back on his bullshit right now. Like, he's getting in that zone, isn't he? 12-0. Yeah, as they take significant damage to kick the round off. A couple of HEs landed their front door. Monacy's going down here, I reckon.
It could be. The boost was actually pretty good against him, but now he's got some backup. Hooksie is setting up his teammates.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. The incendiary down as well. Like, you can't even trade these out. You can't even commit to the frag. So you just have to just peel off. Call that one done. And it's niko with the opening 2 frags. And 3 players remain. Hooksie might be in trouble here, but if anything, just gets the information that the bomb's towards top and middle. They've got a player towards the apartments as well. That's got to be George, who's down to 50 points of health now. This round, if it's going to be salvaged, is going to be by Hexed. He's towards short.
True.
But he's been smoked off. There is a gap, I suppose. You can get on the hay bales.
Yeah, but you're also a lot more exposed up there. But yeah, I don't disagree. Hex could really open it up. It's a powerful position to be in. About 20 seconds left, and yeah, walking through just as smoke's about to fade. Flash around the corner. Good opening, Hex, but he's going to get shot in the back. JKS is down there. They'll lose him. And now Junior, 10 seconds here, trying to hunt it down. Really wants Hooksie, and it's going to be crouching in to get it, but it does open it up. Maybe get this one too. niko was very low on health. I don't think he could have actually had the bomb plant, but, you know, he could have done a little bit more.
Well, that's the closest they've come to winning a round in, what was it, like a 3 versus 1 with a Glock in hand and 3 seconds on the clock. So yeah, kind of punctuates what we've seen so far. This is a very, very nicely timed little excursion towards the top of the banana. Double kill for niko, a 5-on-3. There was a moment. It's not looking good. They're not fragging anyone. That's the problem. You never know, right? If they can get, as we would say, 3 is normally the bare minimum to even have a game of CS. So that's still possible. Like, you can take your foot off the gas a little bit if you have these huge leads and things are feeling a bit too easy. Someone just oversteps the mark.
So another talking point that we brought up in the past is, even if you end up losing this game as EG, you wanna be able to look back on something, right? So just victory, probably not a conversation.
Yeah, well, they haven't planted the bomb yet, so it's difficult to really get any data from these sort of rounds. Like, how are we losing the key clutch situations? Did we overextend? Did we not utilize our utility correctly? But here we go, opening pick now. Problem is 2 more CTs ready and waiting. 30 seconds. They're locked out by the incendiary for now. Smoke down in spawn and a split coming in as well. We've got a Hexed.
Oh, this is actually quite exciting. This could really work out. niko going down. EG, I think they might have found the key here. It's just Hunter inside of the bomb site. They need to get rid of him quickly. As you pointed out, not that much time left. 14 seconds on the clock, and he's real hard to find in the back. Hex will take him down. This is a great call. And a lot of determination for EG. It looks like it's going to be their first round of the board. Now, JKS and Monacy don't have a lot of incentive not to go for this. They've got so much money in the bank collectively, and they probably feel like they're on such a roll that you might just want to go for it here. EG need to keep their cool. Don't let this one slip up. Even if it's 99% around, you still have to actually win it. Monacy creeping on in. His scope will have been hurt already. Tries to bait it out. He's going to get his first death, and it's Georgian Jr. to pick up the last couple of kills, and EG are on the board. And it was solid work.
Georgian Jr. delivering. That's what we like to see. Don't want to complete whitewash here, but it's going to be the first round for EG. Combative towards the top of banana this time. Finding those man advantages. So it's actually a bit of a 3-man stack this side as well, but...
Why is no one flashing for Hooksie? What's going on?
Save Hooksie.
Yeah. Ooh, good flash from the T side. They might get another opening here, but instead, niko coming in to help out.
Yeah, they should be getting the hell out of there now. Lucky not to actually take a casualty en route, but that's a lovely incendiary. Hunter's got them locked in. HE to follow up as well. He's doing a load of damage. Ding towards Hex. Should set up Hooksie here. They've got a 4 versus 2. Nice smoke goes down by Junior. They get a strike before it blooms. So we've got 1 minute 10 left on the clock here. B technically open, but CT's rotating now. Now they might as well just slow this one right down. Feel out the map. Won't be given the opportunity. JKS flashes himself in towards quad. Finds the orb of Junior, and now George, the hero of the previous round, will have to step up. 3 versus 1. Not an impossible scenario Fortunately, they know the bomb is there, so they can start to close on his position, and it will be HooXi to find that final frag. 11-1. Bit of a reset as well for EG. We've got Junior down to $3,000. Same story for Walco. And yeah, you might as well buy, though. Can't really afford any more pistol rounds here. And this is where niko got flashed in. So much damage is already inflicted. That was the frag that secured the round, I'm afraid. 3 versus 1. Not really much that could be done for George. Over an HE. Could go for a bit of a dossier sex bomb, potentially, Anders. But
it's a classic, isn't it?
It really is. So these kill worth their weight in gold here. Might as well go for them. You're buying up regardless. Do as much damage as you can, HooXi. Wasn't quite enough. George will live to tell the tale. Doesn't recover the AWP, though. So that was an eco victory. So it's definitely worth taking those remaining players down. He's got enough money for us to this half. That's EG. Taking a round they potentially shouldn't have done. Lost their vision. Might have to probe elsewhere towards top and middle.
Want to see sneaking on in. Quad side of middle. Grenade's going to land. Will actually tag up 3 people. Not an enormous amount of damage, but it's a bit. Flashbang was amazing, but Junior's saving the day right now. George going to get the kill on Modesty. They're really opening it up. JKS will go down. niko, desperate move to get through the smoke to try and save this bomb site. He's the only one that can right now, but Hex coming back for him, and it is just HooXi now.
That was the bomb on the back of Junior as well, so he did very well not to overextend. Stay alive there as well. If niko finds him, you never know what happens there, but they've done it. Found a 3rd round. This one's locked in. Fast pace towards top and middle. It was G2 who are very active there as well, trying to lock down the mid-take. Pop flash was set up, but Junior, too quick. Takes niko down, and at this stage, just HooXi. So, like we said, 3 rounds is the bare minimum to even have a game.
Yep.
It took a while to get there. They were 10-0 down, but this is about what you would expect. 3 rounds in the T set of Inferno, maybe a 4th as well. There should be enough money, especially with this saved M4, to get outbuy going. You would assume so, considering how much success they've had. So yeah, 7,500 for niko. He might have to drop a single M4, but the buy will be okay. There's Junior getting the job done, and George following things up as well. So yeah, now this is more like it. A few rounds where they're getting those plants down. They're finding B2. That would be impressive.
So it would be. Huntress boosted up on the one side. niko is there, but they do lose HooXi inside of the bomb site. Bomb plant needs to be covered from this boost. There's no one knows yet. This is so risky. Yeah, they're just not even checking it. And that is a bit of an oversight, I think, on the side of EG. Unfortunately, 3 versus 3. A flash to set it up, but Modesty is only good for the 1 kill. They still have 45 seconds. They don't really need to rush this, EG.
Certainly not. It's niko and JKS now, both in towards CT spawn. The bomb is not planted as of yet. Junior is low. A flashbang being deployed just to try and get a bit of intel here. What's going on? Are they repositioning? Could they run back towards A? They're not exactly sure, but George will strike first, looking for that 4th round. Looking for 3 in a row here to close out the half. And JKS only with the SMG in spawn. This is looking like a done deal.
I think Junior's thinking about just walking in and picking him off. Look at he's already scoped up. Oh, and there we go.
Throw down. He finished 11-4. Happy days.
True. Very true. No shenanigans here. Straight execute onto the bomb site. G2 now on the T side, and they want to see if they can just run down the dualies. Walker, what a save! It makes his teammate live a while longer, but it doesn't matter. The headshots are too powerful. The P250 and the Glocks there. Just running down the bomb side. And automatic and Hex.
Ooh.
I don't think they could do anything.
Pretty brutal execution there. Extremely effective flashbangs we saw. There's nothing EG could do there. As G2 bombard them with the utility, the smokes, molotovs, flashbangs, and 3 CTs lying in wait. Nothing they could do. Just 1 kill upon entry. That's about it. Just going to be saving the Kevlar and the smoke. It's a boring finish, but there's literally no way into the round. They have no kit. And that's G2 going up 12-4 here. So bear in mind on a map like Inferno, especially with the Kevlar saved as well, you're almost certainly going to be forced by in the second round. Saving the Kevlar is viable because you get a cheaper helmet going forward. So they'll be able to bring out even... They can go Famous Kevlar, more likely going to go Deagle or MP9 and get the utility as well.
Yeah.
But we'll have a look. A chance for them to 22-5. Monacy 15-6, who had slowed down considering he was what, like 12-0.
Yeah, I guess they weren't playing for individual stats, which I think is disappointing. I think you should, you know, when you got a chance.
Okay. All right. Opening kill. They didn't see it coming. Left the apartments open. Oh, the empty knives here as well. Lovely reaction from JKS. He does get dinked in the process. Lucky to be alive. Junior dropped. Smoked exchange. I think niko might commit to this one.
He nearly had the read. He knew that something was happening on the other side. He's got a teammate here, and they are keeping them fairly occupied. And on the other side, I think Walker's pushing forward into apartments, which I don't necessarily blame them for. I think that you have to try and find information when you're down in a 2v3 with no rifles. So, fortunately, got him killed, but I respect the effort anyway.
Well, that's something, isn't it? It's going to be 14-4. And we will just wait for this one to come to its logical conclusion. Now, they are walking to the stack. Maybe it's not a done deal. Maybe I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. Because Hex has got the scout. You can find a couple of tags. The 5-7 swings through Anders.
Probably need
maybe
a couple of headshots here. They're actually still checking out the A-bomb side. This is so...
I think they're just confirming it's clear, and then they'll say, yeah, come back.
Wow, they really want to win. So
it's like, just for read, like, there's a low % chance they lose the round, even if they just run in with no utility. But
it could happen.
If he does get 2 scout headshots and the 5-7 swings in, you never know. So don't take the risk. Don't stress yourself out.
Means the fish
don't have that argument.
Are you a fish guy, Henry? You ever
what do you mean, am I a fish guy? What does that mean?
Oh, you ever had an aquarium or anything like that?
Okay, so that's what I meant. So do I eat them? Is that what you're talking about?
That's a good point. I guess you could have an aquarium.
No, I've never had any pets, really.
No.
Like, lifestyle the last 10 years hasn't really led to it.
Fish are fairly low maintenance, right?
You still have to maintain them, though. Low maintenance or high. There's still some maintenance. If I'm never home, it will die. Just like the same reason I don't have plants. Friends, family. It's a much simpler lifestyle. No one gets upset.
Beautiful. Yeah.
No one dies.
Very much the esports lifestyle. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I fully subscribed.
If you had more time, would you have fish? I guess it's the answer.
I don't know. I think... Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
You might be onto something. Enough of that.
Please.
I'm saving us. Don't worry. It's Modesty opening up, and George at the back of the bomb site. M4 in hand, but with no real backup. Automatic is getting there. He does have a flashbang. If they slow down and they get the timing on the flashbang, then maybe George could still be the hero here. But looks like he's going to be falling a little bit further back. Actually, kind of respect this. 4 versus 4. George going to swing back into it, and there's the flashbang. And the setup, Automatic doing a little bit of damage as well. And George is absolutely wrecking them at the bomb side. 3 kills for him. Rock solid defense. And JKS still trying to even clutch it.
It's a little bit disjointed from G2. They couldn't really decide if they were in or they were out. It seemed like they had a couple of players segregated, locked out by utility. And yeah, unfortunately didn't work out for them. But very strong hold. Don't take anything away from EG here. Good crossfires. Very convincing round. 4 players survived. The money a little bit questionable as well for G2 here. They might even take a tactical timeout as we go 15 or 14 and 5, I should say. Here's George. Haven't had a chance to see what he's capable of too much, to be honest with you. This was a lovely little sequence. Automatic too. This one should be in the bag still. Oh, this round under question though.
How did that fly? Oh, it's a Molotov from the other side that he ran into. That's devastating. Now you could be frustrated.
Yeah. But there's the Galila JKS fighting back here, and it looks like they might just commit towards the A-bomb site in a fast-paced manner. Smoke down towards Moto and indeed the Arch. Down to Automatic here, and he's going to swing. And to great success. 96 damage taken from the Molotov. Double kill picked up. And he survives as well. That's a great round.
Yeah, he was so close to burning alive in that library, but well played. Absolutely worth it. And Junior, even though he went down in the middle to the Galil's a bit unfortunate, but he did actually get the tag through the side of the wall. And it starts with the Molotov kill.
All right, we've got a game on our hands around us. G2 not putting it to bed quickly. Frustration starting to show a little. They've been given an inch. Can they take a mile? That's the question. Monacy trying to crack things open. Looking for that opening frag if possible. Ships in the night. They pass each other in the smoke. Trading out kills on either side. George will hold strong. The turret on top of the car here. Not falling back. Does significant damage towards niko. He's sat in the smoke right now, looking for that one-way. And it's an absolute bloodbath here, but it's G2 coming out on top, looking to post map point. Junior, he'll remain. So many kills across the map. A frantic round, but one G2 capitalize upon, and it looks like we might be done here after all.
Kind of approach where they're just throwing bodies at top banana, you know, really suggesting that they just feel so strongly that they're going to be able to outcompete EG in those kind of fights, because tactically it's not really necessarily that deep. But again, niko, even getting shot inside of the smoke, he's so sure that 1 second of opportunity and he's going to get the kill up there, and they just keep trading in their favor. Junior with no chance, and he's realized that long ago. So going to be 15 on the side of G2, and EG now in a position where they would need to win 8 in a row to even get it into overtime.
Yeah, it's not an ideal position, no one's saying that. But G2, a convincing finish there. 3 players. Sooner rather than later, we're seeing every member of G2 start to coordinate themselves back towards B. I think just a textbook execution to close things out, and there's just a couple of smokes, Molotov and new boxes, flashes over. Jobs are good, and there's 4 players towards A, so it's the right call.
Yeah, this is going to be a really, really good call for the side of G2. So I think Walker's identified some ends up, even with the flash there in his eyes, Jake, as he just spotted the outline of that player in construction, and that's enough to get the kill. And they know that he's out there, but that doesn't really help them so much. They still have to get close. JK's doing work now. More nades are being thrown in. Final one from G2, so at least they can burn him out. They're in a 4 versus 3 to try and hold on to the map.
Doesn't look good, I'm afraid. This retake would be magnificent if they pull it off, but speaking of magnificent, G2's performance here in Inferno. Sure, they let them in a little bit here, but a comprehensive victory.